Well, hello and welcome to another exciting fourth episode of Major Son Weddings. I'm your host, Terry T, and today, guys, I'm chopping it all up with the mic maestro himself, MC Tall. Legend says he can turn your wedding into a Coachella. This is Major Son Media Production. Hi, cousin.
Hi, how are you?
So, nina kumombasa asubuhi jamani.
Hi, cousin.
You good?
Yeah, we are cousins, right?
We are cousins.
I'm okay. Yourself?
Amazing. How is the MC work generally? Generally too. Briefly, kidogo too. In relations to wedding.
Personally, I can't complain. I'm doing so well, and
Nice.
and we thank God. Yeah.
Pesa inaingia?
Of course, inaingia.
Kazi inachapwa?
Kila siku.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, Tol, briefly, how did you find yourself in the wedding space? The first time you are called, okay, Tol, nataka unifanyie, I want you to handle my wedding as an MC. Tell me about that.
It's a long story, but then let me just
Briefly.
paraphrase it so that it be a little bit short. My first time to do a wedding, I was called by a friend who has been an MC for a while to help him do a wedding. That was my first time. But I didn't know it's something serious. Yes. I didn't know it's something serious. Like, kwa akili yangu, nilikuwa najua we're just gonna have fun, then that's it. Yeah.
Who is this MC mwenye alikuita kwa nini?
I don't feel like mentioning names, but yeah, just get to know that it's someone who has been in the industry before me. So when I was coming up, so he invited me one of these fun days to help him host the wedding, and it was fun.
So now that you've found yourself in this space,
yes,
you've said ulikuwa tunaenda po having fun.
During that time I was still juggling around.
Yeah, just having fun.
I want to be a street MC, I want to be a hype man, or I want to be a corporate MC. So I was still stuck in between the three.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, so umejipata kwa that day. Umejipata hapo, now you're handling the wedding. Tell me about it.
I didn't know much about how to go about it, so he was somehow guiding me. Yeah, because he's been doing that before.
All right.
Yes. But it was amazing.
Amazing.
Yes.
Now, MC Tall.
Yes.
Sasa ushajipata in the wedding space, right? The first day. Bado niko tu hapa kwa the first day. What made you feel like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I can handle, right? Yeah.
What made me stick to maybe say corporate or weddings? We had fun that day. It was just fun. We were just dancing and having fun, you know. And in the evening, we were paid. So I'm like, this is what I want to do.
Is it because of the payment?
No, it's the fun part of it, and then the pay after. So it's like I'm just having fun, then I get paid.
Then you get paid.
Yes.
I think that's it. One thing about being a wedding MC, you're having fun and getting paid for having fun.
Exactly.
At the same time, you're working.
Exactly. So it's not like you're working. It's like you're having fun. You get paid, but you're just having fun at the same time. But it's work at the end of the day.
It's work.
So I felt like I love it, and I wanted to go on with it. Yeah. So since that day, I've been in that space until today.
Amazing. Now that you've decided, okay, I wanna handle future weddings rather than nyombos and all the good things around weddings, sasawa. What do you consider, right? You've been called. Tol, I want you to handle my wedding. What do you consider first before accepting, okay, I want to do this? Yes.
The first thing, if you call me right now, or if a client call me rather right now and ask me if I can do their wedding, the first question I will ask is when and where. Yeah, so I have to know where and I have to know when. Yes, those are two things that I will ask you first before even we agree on anything. Yes.
Can you tell me about it? Because it's an important thing. Yes, just what's the importance of asking when and where? Because I feel like there's an MC who is planning to, venture into the wedding space.
Sure.
But sasa, ye maybe anaangalia vitu zingine, but you've said when and where. Just emphasis on that.
Okay. So if you call, But then you say like you want to book me, I will ask you when and where, and then you will tell me where, and then you'll give me the date. And then now we get into discussion now deeper. Now we talk about the quotation. Now we talk about how you want your wedding to be. How some wedding take 2 or 3 days. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
That is new to some of people, but some wedding take 2 or 3 days. So I have to know all that. Yeah, you give me the breakdown of your wedding or your nyombo or however you call it. Yes.
Now, it matters with the when and where. Hapa ndani kuna quotation, right? Tell me about it. How do you go about it?
So I'm asking when and where because I get to know on how to charge on the transportation or maybe if there is accommodation. Yes, so I get to know on how to go about it. Yes.
The quotation bit. I just want clarity. And even that MC, rather even a wedding, people are planning to wed, right?
Yes.
Matters quotation. What do you consider while you are quoting? Najua huwezi sema vitu zingine.
But I can say everything.
Then
There's
let's
nothing
work
wrong.
with that.
I can say
Let's work with that.
I can break it down like
Please
the
do.
way you want it to be.
Please do.
So in my quotation, I have like 2 or 3 packages. So let me say number 1, if you want MC services only, that is you want me only, my services only, MC service only.
Okay.
Mimi peke yangu tu nikuje peke yangu na nifanye hiyo story na iishe. And then another package is you want me to come with my DJ and maybe with my sound system, of which most of the time nowadays, guys, if you want to book me, you will have to book me with my sound system and my DJ, because I've been disappointed not once or not twice. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. No, let me put it this way. Let me give you a good example. You book me for your wedding somewhere, and then let's say, for example, in Kakamega. And then you get your sound from Kitale, and then you get your DJ from Webuye, and then you get your MC from Kisumu. You see, we are meeting for the first time.
Yes.
So it's not that easy that we're gonna bond easily. We can work, yes, but for things to just flow easily, I mean, it needs people who work together most of the time.
But it's not all the time you'll get people who've worked together. So I think bonding really comes in handy.
Yes. Yeah. So you guys cannot just bond within 2 minutes or,
Yeah.
Yes. Plus, I want something that I'm sure with. The sound that I'm coming with, I'm sure with it. This is something that I work with daily. So in case of anything, I will step up immediately. Yes. The DJ that I work with, the smooth transition. You get the point?
I get it.
Yes. That is what I mean. Yeah.
Any other, talked of 3 packages.
Yeah. So plus, if you want me to be your event organizer and at your same MC at the same time, I can as well do that. I will give you everything. It's possible, from the decor, from the photographer, the videography, all that, from the cars that you want to use. I mean, the whole setup. I can also help as well, but at a cost. So that's different with the MC.
And I believe all these packages is communicated prior with clarity and with an agreement at the end of the day for you to say, okay, I'm going to do this. Right?
Yes. So you see, some of the clients called me and tell me, I saw you doing some wedding some times back, and I would want my wedding or my setup to be that way. Would you please step up for me? Yeah.
Okay. Now, just for Nini, how do you get your clients most times? Referrals or?
Referrals, number 1. And then social media, like right now, I would say TikTok. Because everyone is on TikTok right now.
Yes.
Everything is on TikTok right now. Yeah. People are shifting from, Facebook is working, yes, and Instagram is also working. But then most of the time, nowadays, as we speak, most of the people are on TikTok. Even you personally, even if you just relax, you'll be scrolling your TikTok to watch the video. So most of the time, TikTok is playing a very major role in me getting clients.
Amazing. Now, Evisito, you're talking about syncing with other service providers that you've never worked with. Because now, umepata DJ who you've never worked with, right? How would you rather communicate with this person so that the event can be smooth?
That's why That's why earlier on I talked about me coming with my DJ
Yes.
that I'm used with, someone that I've worked with. Because now you see, not every DJ will understand the genre that is being played at the wedding or at the nyombo, however you call it. So you have to get someone that understands. I might be a DJ, but maybe I'm a club DJ only, or maybe I do other things. But now you see, when it comes to white wedding or traditional wedding, it's a little bit different. There are songs that are supposed to be played, and there are songs that are not supposed to be played at the wedding or at the ratio or at the nyombo, however you call it. So you have to get someone that understand that. Like the other weekend, I did a wedding, and the lady was telling me,
The bride, that's the bride.
the bride,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Sitaki kusikia kitu inaitwa siji gengeton, siji abandon kwa harusi yangu tafadhali. She was very specific. And then she gave me a list of the songs that she would want to be played on her wedding.
Okay.
Yes. So DJ atatumia hiyo list. Unaona? The kind of songs that anataka zichezwe kwa harusi yake. Unaona? So you don't just come up with a DJ and wake up or like acheze. Unaona? Inaweza kuwa pengine you have wronged the client and you don't know.
All right.
Yes. So that is why I'm telling you I need to work with someone that there will be smooth transition or synchronization easily. So if I'm meeting someone for the first time, of course we can work. There's no problem. And client is always right. They will just tell me, we only need your service only. I have a DJ, I have a sound system. But to avoid what if,
What if?
just to avoid that, just let me come with the whole package. It will make my work easier. Yeah.
But on point of me, I know. Who DJ ameletwa from, you don't know this particular DJ.
I'm meeting him for the
right?
first time or her for the first time.
Yes.
Yes.
Ameletwa.
Yes.
I'm assuming. Watu wasinipige, I'm assuming. Ye pia amepewa instructions zake, right? Yenye maybe we haujui. Si ndio? And then umeletewa list, okay, told, these are the songs I want. Right? Umempelekea. How do you communicate that?
No, I will, first of all, I will ask if he or she has the songs. First of all.
Okay.
I will ask. And then we'll go through the songs. Mimi na yeye, kama nimesimama hapo kando, we'll just go through the songs if they are kwa hard disk yake, yeah, kama kwa laptop yake, whatever he or she is using. So we'll go through the laptop if he or she has the songs. And then, so we'll be playing along that line. So once nimeona hizi songs zinakaa hivi, so we'll be playing along that line. Yeah.
Have you ever experienced a point where there's a clash with the DJ?
Several times.
Oh, tell me about it.
But several times. But normally, you have to be smart. I don't have to show people that we have clashed. But several times I will go and tell him, oh, now play this song. Now, so now at that moment, I'm stepping up. Now he or she is using my playlist now. Because I also have my playlist here. Yeah. So when things are not okay, I will step up very fast. Then I will tell him, now play this. Then you'll play for me this. Then you'll play for me this. Then I know we'll go for a break. I know I will do it. I'm the MC. I'm the one controlling the event.
Yes.
Yeah. So
like literally you're the
yes.
The control of this thing.
Exactly. Exactly. So I know if he plays 1, 2, 3, 4, then people will sit down or will break. And then after, I will also tell him, let's just play for me this. He will not know that I'm controlling everything. Yeye atafikiria MC amekuja kumwomba song. So I will just tell him, play for me this, play for me this, play for me this. Hivyo mpaka ishe.
And most times when even with the clashes, the ceremony inaishaka iko vizuri.
Yeah, I don't have to show it.
Amazing.
I don't have to show it. Because sometimes maybe DJ laptop yake imehang or something, or he doesn't have the song, or like he has to download the song like on the set.
Yes.
So such things. Yeah.
Not all still. Making the wedding memorable. Do you do a background check before the D-Day?
Definitely.
Background check in terms of the culture, the language, yeah.
Definitely. I have to do the background check. Not even once, not even before the D-Day. That is something that I do like I would say daily.
Okay.
Yes. Because I don't know when and where I'm going to get another call or another booking. So I'm
Yes.
always doing my research. Always. But making your wedding memorable and all that, I will always tell the client, the bridal team and the groom's team, I will tell them, now, this is your day. It's your special day. It's your big day. I'm just stepping up to spice it up. You feel me?
I feel you.
Yes. I'm just spicing up. So I need this. I need positive energy from you people. It starts with you, the client, and the bride, and the groom. It starts with them. Get the point?
Yes.
Yeah, it starts with them. So I want the positive energy. Sitaki ile ya uko kwa nini inaendelea and then siji unafikiria siji nini ijalipwa, siji nini ijafanywa, siji generator haikufanya siji nini. You got that?
Yes.
Yeah, it will ruin your day.
Okay.
Yes. So
But I'll come back to that. I'll
Okay.
come back to the positive energy. Still up to our background check. The language. Have you ever received like a client with the language that you don't understand?
what normally happens is that most of the wedding that I do, white people, when they are marrying this other side.
Yeah, the interracial couples.
And now, yes, and now you get the old people from home doesn't get English that they speak. So it will force me to translate,
Okay.
yes, for them to get, and then for the visitors also to get whatever these people are also saying. Yeah, so most of the time, that is what happens.
Okay. Now, and we'll go back to a day, the wedding day. How do you prepare yourself the wedding day before tufike pale kwa harusi? Briefly about it.
The wedding day, I mean,
Yes.
it's the D-Day.
The D-Day.
The D-Day.
Now you're going to do your work. How do you, as an MC, prepare yourself?
Definitely, I will wake up. The first thing I'll do, I'll go through the program because I will have the program before the D-Day. Yes.
You were going back to the communication.
Yes,
pale.
yes. I will have the program before the D-Day. So I will go through the program first. Then I get to know at what time am I supposed to be there at the venue that is. At what time am I supposed to be there? Dress up nicely, show up looking sharp, positive energy. I check the venue, the way, the setup and all that. And then I'm good to go. Yeah.
Dressing up, Papa. Yeah. Papa kwa dressing up.
What's up with the dressing up?
So you look good when you're hosting, you know, and just for an MC out there, because inaitwangaje, first impression is very important. Can you talk about it?
Terry, there is something we call image.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is something we call image, and most of the people, 80% in a wedding committee are always old people. I don't know if you're aware about that. 80%, they're always old people.
Yeah.
Wale wazee. So they will judge you vile wamekuona.
Yes.
You get the point? Yes. So if you get there with some ragged jeans and I'm not saying ragged jeans is a bad thing.
Ragged jeans si mbaya.
Si mbaya, but then
Please, angalia tu kwa kamera waambie ragged jeans si
now,
mbaya.
guys, camera yangu iko wapi? This is my camera.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I'm not saying you putting on a ragged jeans, it's a bad thing. But then just get to know if you want to be a wedding MC, you will be dealing with old people. And then old people, they don't understand ragged jeans and all that. You were there with the ragged jeans. You were there with your locks. I'm not saying locks are bad. But they don't understand, trust me.
Yes.
They don't. Umeka earrings kwa masikio. I'm not saying it's fashion, it's good. I would want to do that. But then if you want to be in that space, please, just look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of things.
So, pause.
Yeah.
You are insinuating. I've used the word insinuating too. Don't come for me. You are insinuating. Male MCs. Tola amesema earrings he wouldn't recommend earrings for the men, right? I mean, locks for the men. Just be as simple as possible, right?
Now, if you want to be in that space, and even at the big brand, even the big brand that are in that space, just to give an example, or just look around, Do they normally put on ragged jeans and they have that? They don't. Kwa nini?
They don't.
You see the old people, they will judge vile wamekuona. Wanakuanza nasema, hey. Normal, you're a bad person, you can't do that thing. But with the appearance,
Very important.
first impression, very important. But in this other space, you can just dress the way you want. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But now, this space ingine, it's a little bit tricky because they will judge you.
Yeah.
They will call you for a meeting, and then you utasikia kusema, we will call you. You will wait for that call. You will wait for that call. Because wamekuona, like, you don't fit in.
Yeah.
That is not your space. But you can deliver, you can do that work, trust me.
100%. Because that is being judged before you do.
And that's it. So for you to avoid that, watu na mambo mingi.
Nasema stress, vitu mingi.
It saves a lot.
Corporate MCs in
Yes.
line with weddings. You've had whatever.
Not even weddings, even the corporates, even the big
Yes,
corporates.
corporate events.
Yes, but nowadays at least they're embracing. You can just do your locks nicely. You can, they're embracing. But now if you want to deal, because tell me, it's very difficult for this big corporate for you to get a CEO who is 26 years old. It's very difficult. Just look around. They're always 60, 50, 70 and above. You see? Whatever they were doing when they were 20, it's completely different with whatever happening right now.
Yes.
So they will not understand. Yeah.
Have you ever had hiccups with your outfit?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's why you see I'm always very careful with my outfits. One of these fine days, I get to the venue, and then auntie ananiuliza, ni nyinyi ndio mlileta ng'ombe jana? Hapa na kirani na like, mimi nileta ng'ombe kutoka wapi?
Alikuuliza personally?
Yes.
What did you say?
Nikamwambia no, hapana, mimi ni MC. Kaniambia MC, na mbona ukai?
Kwani auntie alikuwa anataka okay. I guess it. Maybe alikuwa anataka first hebu niambie vile ulidress your day.
I was just putting on some African print, I guess, yeah. But I don't know. Yeye kwake ilikuwa aje, but akauliza na mbona ukai MC? Kambia mimi ndo MC. Kambia okay.
Maybe she expected you in a suit or something.
Yeah, maybe.
And it wasn't, you know.
Maybe. So since that day,
Uh-huh.
if I get somewhere, you will even be afraid to approach me.
Did you feel bad about it?
No, I didn't.
How did you feel?
I didn't. I was like,
Because kuna mwingine atajiuliza, okay, kwani nakaaje? You know?
yeah,
'Cause you said-
nilijiuliza, but then it didn't stick.
Okay.
I could stick. And since that day, if I walk in to a venue, you will think I'm one of the guests, but I'm a guest.
But it made you change
Yes.
your outfit.
Yes.
Still, it had an impact to the way you dress, right?
That I need to show up a little bit more sharp. Yeah.
So tunaongelea how the old people, rather the elders kwa community, you know. Saa hizo umeanza ku MC, right? And maybe kuna elder fulani amekaa pale amesema, no, I don't like what the MC is saying, you know. You understand?
Acha nikuchekeshe.
Niambie.
One of these fine days, I was booked with some lady. I don't even know them. They just booked me through a phone call.
Yes.
Like they've seen my work on social media and they like what I'm
Your
doing
work,
and should want to book me for her wedding. And then I'm okay. Then we communicate, then we go on, and then she books me. And finally, she paid me the whole amount.
Prior.
I quoted, yes, prior.
Nice.
Yes, so asubuhi narauka naingia kwa venue, and then getting there we had 3 MCs. Yes.
Were you told?
Yes, I wasn't told. We had 3 MCs. But then, Mimi, I don't care. See, I've been paid.
Yeah.
So I'm here to work. So yeah. But I could tell the attention kwa hii boma. The attention. So I pick a seat and now I sit somewhere distance kidogo na nyumba. And then kidogo naona mtoto mwingine anakuja anasema unaitwa. And I'm like, okay, naitwa happy kwa nyumba. And then I get inside the house and I get the elder wamekaa hivi round.
Wow.
And then there's one seat in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they tell me to sit there. Then I'm
In the middle and
Yes.
everybody, okay.
Yes, and they're all old people. old people like 60, 70, yeah, maybe 80 or I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who invited you here?
Are you kidding me?
Wallahi, for real.
So
Who invited
the way
you
your
here?
serious face is, it was more serious.
No, it was funny. Like, what are these people asking me?
Okay.
And I'm like, first of all, introduce yourself. So I introduce myself, and then I tell them where I'm coming from, and then I tell them who invited me at the venue. And then they tell me, like, demonstrate on how you're going to do that work.
Are
Yes.
you serious?
Yes. Demonstrate on how you're going to do that work. And are these people kidding or what? What's happening here?
Was this in the morning?
Yes, in the morning.
Okay.
I can't access the client. I can't access her or the husband. The husband was still away. And she was, I don't know where, the uncle's place or somewhere.
Yes.
So I cannot access her. So I'm like, so how do I go about this? Should I just walk out and go home? Or what am I supposed to do? And they tell me, we have our own MC. We have our own MC.
Huyo ni MC maybe wa nini ama ametoka mbali ama
One of the
wagwe?
uncles now. Now one of the
Wow.
uncles.
Okay.
Yes. Now one of the uncles. I'm like, then it's okay. I'll just sit down and watch and then go home later. Or rather, I wait for the person who booked me and then I tell her that this is what is happening. So how do we go about it? So I didn't know their culture, a lady shouldn't talk. Like, she's not supposed to say anything.
On the wedding day?
Yes. It was a traditional wedding though. So she's not supposed to say anything.
Do you mind saying the tribe?
It's Luo, but then, what do we call that place? Past Muhoroni.
Okay.
Past Muhoroni. So, you're not supposed to talk. So the uncles are supposed to plan everything and you were just there. Yeah. So when she came, I saw her crying and I'm like, oh, what's happening here? And now she wanted to explain to them that she's the one who invited me and she wasn't even allowed to talk. It was like she's disrespectful to the elders. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it rained the whole day. We did the wedding for 2 hours from around 5, 6, and then 7. It was done. Yeah.
But how did you like get yourself out of that situation?
I'm used to pressure, so yeah, that wasn't a big deal. I know how to handle old people because I meet them like daily, so I talk to them like daily. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. So if you want to handle old people, any other MC who is outside there, if you want to handle old people, will not talk when they are talking. Just answer the question that you've been asked, and that's it. Then keep quiet.
Well, what if you answer and then they feel like, okay, this may sound a bit off? Because there's an MC who cannot handle pressure the way you can, right? So how can that MC go about it? Because
Don't
remember,
talk.
don't talk. Okay, but if you keep quiet, then it's a problem.
No, just don't talk. If you're not sure whatever you want to say, don't talk. Just keep quiet.
If they find you disrespectful?
Just keep quiet. You rather keep quiet than saying something that will offend them.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did you work that day
Yes, yes.
with the other two?
No.
What happened?
I also don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what they discussed and how they ended up me doing the whole thing.
Because I think probably there were some background communications there
Maybe.
that did not get to
Yeah,
you.
maybe. Maybe. But then I didn't know how they ended up on me. I did the whole work. Yeah, and then left with the groom.
Did you again have conversation with the elders? Ama, it just ended like that the first
Just ended
time?
like that. Yeah.
Now these are challenging.
But they apologized in the evening.
Oh.
Yeah. One of the uncles came and told me, we are sorry, we didn't know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's okay. Yeah.
Do you feel like now you were not told that 2 MCs would be joining you? Communication is very important in regards to this. So hapo kulikuwa na miscommunication.
Yes.
What did you tell the bride?
The bride also
couple?
didn't know.
Didn't.
Yeah.
What?
The bride also didn't know.
So hii ni
So you
kitu
see,
imepangwa
in
kando.
their culture, she's not supposed to say anything. So they plan their thing without you there.
It's a bit hectic.
Very hectic.
Because of the service, you as a service provider, you're gonna get a hard time, you know, getting there. And as a person who probably kuna mwingine who cannot handle the pressure, then I don't know how that would have ended that day.
Sometimes it might get messy, but
Yeah.
how do we call it? Emotional what? You have to know to control your emotions. Otherwise, it might get messy.
The space might get really messy.
Yes. Yes.
Now, in regards to that is just one of the challenges you've experienced as an MC. Now, what are other challenges umepata kwa ground? Money. What other challenges?
So far, to me, I would say money has never been a challenge to me, but maybe sometimes back. But right now, money has never been a challenge to me. I thank God. My clients are behaving. Even those who approach me, payments, I would say, but there's several challenges. For example, where's my camera again? This is my camera, guys. So a client tells me my wedding will be at Bondo town. And then I'm okay. I give out my quotations. Bondo si ni hapa tu.
Yes.
Yes. Interestingly, I get to Bondo, and then I have to cover another distance, like from Kisumu to Bondo to get to the venue.
What? And you didn't know that distance?
No. I mean, I was told the wedding is at Bondo.
Tola, ungeuliza place wedding iko.
Wedding yangu iko Bondo toll. Wedding yangu itakuwa Bondo. So unajua Bondo mali iko. Wedding yangu itakuwa Bondo. How much will you charge? I include your transportation and all that.
Yes.
And then I do my quotation.
Go ahead.
And then I get to Bondo, and then so nikishafika hapo, so niko karibu, so I call the client now. Niko Bondo, so nafanya aje? Akaniambia, take this route, and then I'm like, sasa si ni hapa tu karibu, baby ni ushago, ni hapa tu karibu tu within. And then I cover another distance from Kisumu to Bondo. In fact, it's almost times 2 for me to get to the venue. You see, that is a very big challenge. So I didn't budget for that. Yes, I didn't budget for that. I didn't plan for that. Yeah.
Did you tell the bride you've covered an extra?
Yes, I did.
So you need an extra amount for that?
No. Now, how are you gonna justify for that? There's no way you can tell a client that I covered this, so you have to pay me this.
Okay.
You have a contract, you did your quotation, it's already approved, you have something payment, then I'm supposed to clear the remaining amount, and then you there like, I need this.
Any matters delay, times their payment after the event, have you experienced that?
Yeah.
Delay after event, unangoja pesa. Because wasanii tunangoja pesa.
I have one bad experience.
Oh.
One bad experience. So I get to Siaya, and then I do a wedding, and then the client is now supposed to clear my balance because he paid me 30%. I'm now waiting for 70%. And then she tells me, let me see off my guests, then I'm coming back to sort you out. Interestingly, she went to Kisumu and left me there. So I try to call her and she's not picking. I try to call her and she's not picking. So I went to the sister and the sister called her. And then she picked. And then she's like, kwani uko wapi? Akasema, si mimi nimerudi Kisumu.
What?
And I'm still there waiting for her to come and sort me so I can leave the venue. I'm like, okay. I get to Kisumu, that is on Sunday. Now she didn't call. On Monday, she didn't call me. I didn't call on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday at 8 a.m. then I show up to where she's working. Yes. Yes.
Ulisema hii pesa unaifuata?
That is my money.
Okay.
Yeah, I need money. Nothing much. So I get there to where she's working, and then the colleagues, unajua walikuwa kwa ile harusi, they know me. Like, MC umekuja hata kwa ofisi yake ndio ile pale. They don't know anything. Office yake ndio ile pale, hata kama una office. I'm like, okay. So yep, inside the office. And then I sit down, and then like, how you tall? Are you okay? You here? And then she gave me the money. Hatukusumbuana. So I didn't understand what was wrong.
Without, like, even without her
No, no, no,
saying,
no, no,
oh,
no,
this
no, no.
and
She
this
didn't explain anything.
happened.
We don't. Me, once I have my money, see, everything is okay. Even if I was mad, then it's just a share to happen.
You know, it takes courage to do that.
And obviously, if I call my client and she's not picking and I know where she works, I'll just go there and look
Do
for
you
her.
do you encourage that?
No, I don't. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. But sometimes, so
It's frustrating, to be honest.
sasa ningefanya aje?
Yeah. It's really for
Like
fact that
she pushed me to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But up now you
It's not
guys
it's
are
not
good,
professional.
Yeah.
Like it's not professional. But then if sometimes in a BD, yeah.
Now still on challenges.
Yes.
Another challenge that you faced as an MC. You see, with the love, there are more things that you really need to talk to me about.
Challenges go mingi. So I'm booked for a wedding. That was a white wedding, a very posh wedding, a very nice place. I have a big hotel. I think it's a 4-star or 5-star hotel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get there and everything is cool. Everything setup is nice and I'm ready for the day. I'm dressed up nicely, as always. And then inafika time ya lunch. So people are serving. See, I'm also part of this team. So I feel like I need to serve and eat. As we wait for them to come from the church. So we are at the reception. People are having lunch. So me nikaenda pale nikachukua sahani, nikaserve, nikakula, nini. And then everything went well. And now in the evening when I was being paid, it was less 3,500. I'm like, kwani mbona unanikata pesa?
3,500.
Yes.
Uliserve nini?
See, it's a big hotel.
Tolamu elewe hata vitu uliserve.
No, it's a big hotel, Terry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a buffet.
I'm sorry.
It's a 5-star hotel.
Great.
So, yeah. So, I'm like, why is it less than 500? I'm like, ulikula. And I'm not supposed to eat. And I'm like, as a professional, that should have been in your quotation.
Wow.
Yes. Oh yeah. If you're a service provider and you get to a venue and then you're given a food or water or something, it's just a privilege or a favor. It should be in your quotation. So ujipange na kila kitu yako. Yeah.
So quotation pale you write, you include
Yes.
the food money.
Yes, and I learned, yeah.
Meaning, ukiwa pale kwa wedding, you're not supposed to eat.
You're a service provider. You are not one of the guests. Come on, it's just a favor. I'm like, we are human beings and you can have lunch.
But I used to think like all the service providers, ni kama event, you know, the other events, you know.
Unaona hadi wale wa catering wenye wanapika pale nyumba, they're not supposed to eat that food.
Oh.
They are not supposed to eat that food.
Wow.
Yes.
I think it brings me back to the quotation. Now, as MC should be very, very clear on what
You
they
don't go
want.
tell your client that I want water. Weka kwa quotation yako, wewe jipange na maji yako na kila kitu.
How did you feel?
No, I felt bad, but then sasa ningefanya nini? And then interestingly, he calls the driver and tell me, this is my friend dropping me in town. Now I didn't even talk to the driver mpaka tukafika town.
Ulikuwa umekasirika.
I'm like, it was happening for the first time, but nowadays I'm used. I can even go the whole day without eating and I'm okay. Because I know at the back of my mind, I'm not supposed to eat there.
Wow.
Yes.
But other weddings, like, see, you've eaten, like you see the videographers and photographers wanajifichanga wakikula.
No, so nowadays I wait until they call me or they tell me, you can have lunch.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Ama MC kula kwanza, sababu, chukaribu kwanza, and then I will go serve.
So other weddings, you being called kukula.
Yes. But if you don't call me, I'll just do my work and then go my way.
So now, you've talked about food and pesa ilikatwa. Of course, on any sane person would feel bad because you cannot eat food. Okay, hey, I'm not saying people don't eat food at 3,500, but your day, I'm very sure haungekula food hata maybe inafika 500.
Exactly. But
right?
now it depends on
But
ikula
sasa,
wapi.
yeah. But then again, that was really bad, right? And just emphasis on that. Can you tell an MC to just be clear on the quotation and say, okay, this and this is what I want. Yeah, just.
So it's just do your quotation, your full quotation, your transport, maji yako, chakula, and all that. And then it's upon the client to tell you now remove this, and now I will provide this, I'll provide this, then we'll pay this.
Yeah.
Yes. But don't just get to the venue and then uko pale kwa hoteli kubwa and then uchukue sahani uende userve. Pale they work with numbers.
Yes.
They work with numbers. So if you exceed ile number, that means they will have to top up that number.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, I learned.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Haujaitolewa kwa line?
Nimetolewa kwa line bana.
Wait.
Hata simbali ni hapa Kisumu, wallahi nimetolewa kwa line. Yeah, but the
like
person,
literally
the person who was in charge for catering maybe didn't know I'm the MC for, but she apologized later. But people are savvy. I'm also there. And then katembe kufika pale karibu wakaniambia no, you're not supposed to serve here. You're not supposed to serve. You can't serve. And I'm like, what's happening? I'm also one of the guests here, and she's like, no, bring the plate. And then I give her the plate. And then I went and sit down. And then later on, she realized I'm the MC for the event, for the day. And then she really apologized. But then, yeah.
But just for to the couples, don't you think to avoid all this, because it's embarrassing kutolewa kwa line, don't you think, okay, I'm not saying about tags or anything like tag as an MC, but how can this thing be avoided? How can this be avoided? Sasa hapa hata tutoe quotation kwanza. Mtu wa catering pale hata za like akiona like even a tag, I'm not saying tag ikue, but how can this be avoided? You know?
The weddings, even their names kwa kiti, the seats, their names. Terry, Kevin, Brian, all that. So if your name is all there, that means you're not part of that wedding. You will go outside.
You as an MC jina yako iko mahali?
Yes, kwa kiti yangu. MC tall. Yes. No one should sit there. Yeah. So the high-end weddings, we call them high-end weddings. Yes. If 100 people, kila mtu jina yake kwa kiti, so you know where to sit.
Yes.
So if you don't have a seat, please, you are not part of this wedding. Yeah. But then I think the bride or the groom should just tell the service provider, maybe if it's catering or something else, that people should just serve or should wait until they come. I don't know how they should go about it, but then I feel like mtu afai kukatazwa chakula.
Yeah, kunyima food.
But it happens. Si ilinifanyikia.
So twice. The one with the 3,500 and this one.
Yes.
And you got lessons on it.
Yes. That's why nowadays I wait until I'm called to eat is when I'll go serve.
I think it's a nice thing to just wait.
Yes. To avoid such embarrassments, now I used to wait and they'll tell me, MC, umekula kweli?
As tall as you were, imagine umetolewa kwa line.
Exactly. And I was putting on a very white suit. Crystal white suit that day. I was putting on a suit, yeah. Hapa tu Kisumu, hata Simbali. Hizo zingine zimefanyika mbali.
Okay.
Hapa tu Kisumu. But then another challenge, we get to, where was that? We get to, hii bondi kwa mambo mingi kweli. You get to bond, how you are DJ Dimore, how are you? Hello cousin. So we get to the venue, we are done with the setup. You just know DJ Dimore. You just know that nigga when akishika mashini.
Mbaya.
So tumepiga shughuli and then we are done. And then so she comes and tell me, sasa ningia kwa nyumba nikulete balance ndio muende. So sisi tunatoa maspika ni nini tunaweka kwa gari. And she's not coming out. Saa 12, saa 1, saa 2. And then we are like, what's happening? And then if I call, she'll just speak and tell me I'm coming. Just a minute. Saa 4.
Wedding ilisha saa ngapi?
Si 5. 5
till 10 bado umekaa nje na
nguza pesa. Yes, we were just waiting outside there.
You and Dimore.
Dimore will watch this. Atawaambia hata siku moja mkimleta hapa. Yes. We just, and then she came out and gave us the balance. Hata tukuvutana.
It's the patience for me.
Exactly.
For real.
Exactly. So you see, those are some of the challenges that we are facing outside here. And another event, I think in Vihiga. Yes, in Vihiga. I think a client, one of the uncles told Dimore that he's not going to school. And
wait, what? with the kind of
And that's why he's a DJ, and I'm like, what is this one
my
talking about? Wallahi.
like Dimoro Gender Shule.
That's why you are a DJ, and I'm like,
I believe you guys came as a package, right?
yes. That's why you are a DJ, and I'm like, who told this one to come and DJ and shule or what? So now you see that bring you back to the old people, the way they see things. Unaona wakikuona kama wewe DJ, they feel like hujaenda shule, hiyo sio kazi. Kama is you a photographer then hujaenda shule, hiyo sio kazi. Kazi ni you are supposed to be in an office.
In an office
8 to
5.
Then that is you have gone to school.
Wow. Because it brings him back tena to how you can communicate with these people, with the elders. Because if uambiwa gender shule and at the same time, maybe umesoma hata manze, it's quite frustrating.
But anybody has gone to school, we all know.
That's what I'm saying. But that elder sasa,
yes,
but we can't blame them.
Because yeah.
We can't.
Yeah, that's why I was saying vitu walikuwa wanafanya during their time different. It's completely different na vitu zinafanyika sahi. Yeah.
Now, as an MC, to show how to talk with the elders and stuff, there's a person there who wants to venture this. What are the most important skills this MC anafaa kuwa nayo? You know.
There's several things. If you want to build a brand, first of all, identify your niche. Identify your niche. You can't do everything. You can't do everything.
Yeah.
Yes. There are people who are multi-talented, but then itakupatia kazi ngumu.
All right.
Unaona? Itakupatia kazi ngumu. But then just identify your niche first of all. We talked about image.
Yeah.
We talked about the packaging or branding, however you want to put it. Very important. Very important. Very important. Yes.
Imsito,
yes.
We've talked about a couple of things, but sasa hapa kwa making sure you're working smoothly with different service providers kwa ground, videographers, photographers. How do you ensure that is done?
Usually the several service providers in an event.
Yes.
But now you see as an MC, somehow you coordinate everything. From the photographers to the videographers, to the caterers, and to the guests. I mean, you direct them on where they're supposed to sit. In some tradition, there is a way they're supposed to sit. I'm told there's some traditional, the groom's team family and the bride's team family are not supposed to sit together. I don't know, they're supposed to sit this side and these are supposed to sit. It's very normal and it's very common, yeah. Like they're not supposed to sit together. So it's my work as an MC to coordinate all that. I connect with the DJ, the kind of songs that they want to listen to. You see the crowd that you are with. Are they mixed up? Are they older people? You know. But sometimes photographers don't talk. 90%.
Why? Most of them don't even talk.
90% photographers don't talk. I'll tell you that for free. They don't. You see, for example, let me take an example of a white wedding.
Okay.
If it's a white wedding, then people are from church, and now you see it's a reception. So people are just happy. People are just dancing. People are recording using their phones. They don't know that there is a photographer who was paid to do this job. So most of the time, photographers don't talk. So you'll see them straining or struggling to get shots. Okay. Get the point? So as an MC, what I'll do, or what I normally do, I will stop the event, tell anyone who is recording around with their phones to move or put their phones inside their bags. Yes. Yes, I do that.
Umesema no recordings.
Even in some weddings that I attend, these high-end weddings, you don't get there with your phone. You leave your phone at the gate. You look shocked. Yeah.
Because people want to, take, first-hand
Let me tell you, high-end weddings, people don't get there with their phones. You leave your phone at the gate. Yes, you'll pick it in the evening when you're going home. Yes, to avoid such things. You see, photographers being paid
to take shots.
Shots, it's a lot of money, you know.
Yes.
Plus, also they want the best shots. But I don't know why photographers also don't talk. They can't just come and tell you, MC, please tell this people do 1, 2, 3. They're just there struggling with their big cameras. So it's upon you to use your common sense. So most of the time I tell these people, tokeni hapa na hizi simu zenyu tafadhali, kwa upole tu. Waende wakae. Uko kando waachie watu space at least to get some good shots.
Again, can you encourage photographers to talk? Your camera, I think.
Kamera yangu ni gani?
Ile. Encourage photographers,
please. All the photographers, if we are in an event and you feel like you are struggling or you are straining, please just go straight away to the. I was talking about bonding.
Bonding.
Smooth transition. You get the point?
Yes.
Just to walk to the MC, tell him or her that please, can you please tell these people to excuse me because I want to get the best shots.
Yes.
Yeah.
And instances where umesema like you're telling the crowd not to use their phones, right? How do you politely tell them? Because kuna wale vichwa ngumu.
No, that's now. I know how to go about it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it politely. Bila hata au kujua.
Okay.
They will just notice later that nilikuwa na wakataza wasi record.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to put you on the spot. Kuna mtu pale ana record, people are recording. There's a wedding happening here. Ebu like tell me politely.
So these are people.
These are people?
Yes, they are recording using their phones.
Yeah, and it's not loud.
And it's very nice. And the bride and the grooms are there and the groom's team are still there.
Yes.
It's very simple. I will just stop I'll tell the DJ to stop the music. I will tell all these people that are recording to sit down.
Okay.
Guys, sit down. But hawa wasimame tu hapa. Msitoke. You get the point? Nini bakini
Nani wasimame?
The bride and the groom's team.
Okay.
Yeah, hawa baki hapa kwa line.
The audience wakae.
The audience, you sit down. Just sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
All
sit
right.
down. Sit down. See, all of them are seated.
Yes.
See, we are backing with to be backing at the main people.
Yes.
The main focus. See, they can have the shot the way they want. Yes.
Kwani mtu hizi chukua video akiwa amekaa?
Akiwa amekaa anaweza chukua tu video ina shida. But as we photographer kuchukua video sana. Yes. They have all the space and to do whatever they want, like their job correctly, the photographers. But photographers, please, muongeage, msijifanyaga siji nikaa nini ama siji nini. Come to the MC, tell the MC, excuse me, tell these people to move. I want to get some good shots. Yeah, as simple as that.
Okay. What other thing would you talk about? Well, make sure like, okay, the wedding is running smoothly.
The coordination.
Yes.
The coordination. You see, and as an MC, you can't tell people when the food is not ready. The food is not ready. So I'm in touch.
Communication.
So I'm in touch with the DJ. I'm in touch with the caterer. I'm in touch with the videographer and the photographer. I'm in touch with the guest. Like I'm all round.
Yes.
Yes. So unajua, some people think that my work is just to come there and hold the mic and say 1, 2, 3, and then people are going home.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm in touch with all these people. I have to know now the food is ready. They will tell me the food is ready without even people noticing. They are telling me the food is now ready.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's where communication really comes in.
Exactly. Exactly. But there also another challenge with some people. I would say some people, because not all. You get somewhere, you're doing your work, and then the uncles and the aunties kidogo sasa unajua kidogo mwingine amekuja sasa unajua unaona afai kusema hivyo sasa unaona it brings that confusion. It brings that confusion.
But how do you go about it? Because you can't prevent. Okay, let me not say you can't prevent, but sasa useme huyu umemwambia hivi, mwingine pia atakuja. Hakuwa anajua huyu ameshakuja. Na mwingine pia kuja.
So now I just do this, I just listen, but I run my program vile nilikuwa nimeipanga. Okay. You see, when I'm doing the program, most of the time MC anafanya program na like I will call them client. Yes. So we'll do the program together. That means you tell me some of the things that you would want me to put inside your program. So I know how to run I'll just listen, but I just run the program the way it is. Yeah. So when it's a little bit difficult, I will tell you that it's her who has told me to say this or to do this. So you go ask. Because at the end of the day, that is the owner of the event.
So you're sticking to that?
Yes. Or we are human beings. Sometimes we might change. Some of the things might change because of the timing and all that. So we have one person that will pass that information to me. Yeah. So you just talk to them. It's one person. Then they will tell me. Then I will know how to fix it. If at all it was not in between. So I will know how to sort that one out.
Amazing. Not all. I'd love the clarity of the work of an MC, right? The work of an MC, because there are MCs who, or rather even upcoming, when you bado get okay, this is what I should be doing in a wedding. Just clarity on that. Yes. Even hata mwenye amejua. We are learning.
Nipatie kamera yangu.
Yes.
This one.
Yes.
The work of an MC. MC does almost everything in the event. Almost everything. Almost everything. Giving directions. Giving direction. For example, where the washrooms are, you are supposed to know before the guests. So you direct them. You see? Where they're supposed to sit. You are supposed to know if this side comes, they will sit this side. If this one comes, they will sit this side. You are supposed to know. You are supposed to know when to release people for lunch.
Okay.
When the lunch is ready, you are supposed to know. You get the point?
Yes.
You are supposed to be very familiar with the program.
Are you the one making the program?
Yes. But even if the client makes the program, they're supposed to send you before so that you go through it.
Prior.
So if there is something, you guys can change it. But most of the time, both MC and the client will make the program. So as an MC, kazi yako ni mingi to coordinate everything.
Yes.
To coordinate everything with everyone who is there. That is also your work. Now, when you come to speeches, hey,
Time.
Hey, cousins, hello. Sana Waluya. Are you a lawyer? Anyway, I'm not that tribalistic, but then
Yes.
speeches. Nakwambia. Speeches.
Salamu.
Speeches. You call someone, they want to call the whole crowd to come.
Tulsini harusi ni yangu ama?
No. Wewe hata hujaongea. See the speeches bado.
Yeah.
Yes. So I call someone. You see the family, for example, the dad and the mom can be given time, but now the uncles and unaita huyu na rafiki yake. Huyu ametoka sijui wapi, alisoma sijui wapi alikuja, unaona?
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be done that way.
But because speeches siko kwa program.
Yes.
Is it like a program they say, okay, Terry ataongea,
so if I invite Terry, you just come and speak and go sit down.
Oh.
Don't stop inviting people. I will invite those people. I have a list. I will invite them. Just sit down. Just say whatever you say. You go sit down. I will invite those people to say whatever you want them to say right now. Yeah. At least to save time.
Yes, time management.
And that's why unaona kuna weddings zingine zinaisha watu usiku. Yeah. For such things. Yeah. So as an MC, you have to be firm kabisa.
Any thing that an MC should be doing?
It should be there early enough. You should be there early enough.
Yeah.
So that you get familiar with the venue.
You don't go before?
Before?
I mean, before checking on the ground, nini nafanya, I mean, kwa wedding ama mnaenda that day. Do you like?
It depends.
Oh.
But now you see there is another cost. Because if I'm supposed to spend there, that means you'll support my accommodation. So if you're comfortable with that, who am I to say no? Oh. Plus, on that day that you want me to come and spend there, I want to be having another job. Yeah, so I rather prefer coming on the D-Day. Yeah.
Kitu ingine MCs wanafaa kujua in relation to wedding? An advice to them?
Usikuwa kimbelembele sana.
Basa ingine kimbelembele inasaidia tu.
Saa ingine.
Saa zingine inasaidia.
Saa zingine.
Yeah.
Usikuwa kimbelembele sana, Sijifanya ate wewe ndio unataka kuwa Katarama, ndio unataka kuwa videographer au photographer. Wacha tu kila mtu afanye kazi yake. Just coordinate.
I always insist on sticking to your role. Stick to your role. Kabisa.
If I'm supposed to coordinate, I'll just coordinate.
Yeah.
If unataka kuchukua kamera mtu, mbona uchukue kamera mtu na inguke chini ipasuke? You see?
Yeah.
Mbona unaenda kubeba chakula ulete unapeana huku? It's not your work.
Yeah.
It's just your work is just to direct people now. Let's wash our hands over there, and then we pick a plate there, and then we serve. We come and sit down and enjoy our lunch or breakfast.
Do you agree unless your usaidizi wako inahitajika mahali? Ama wewe tu zile za stick to your role?
I'm always sticking to my role.
You can't help?
Huwezi niambia ndio nipike chapo jikoni.
No, come on. Just chapo, you can't be. I'm saying like there are instances where your services
Give an example.
Might be needed. Maybe the bride anataka you do something for her. Na ye hawezi. Right?
Now, do you know the reason why there is always best man and best nini?
The
bridesmaid.
Yes.
Do you know why she's always there?
Tell me.
To help.
You don't have like a person standing on the ground, like ground and sema huyu ndiye atakuwa na pen information.
There is one for the bridal team or the groom's team. There is one representative. There is one person that in case of anything I will go to, or they will come to me. Okay. But matters bride or groom, there is best man there who will do that.
Okay.
Yes.
So you insist, stick to your role.
Exactly.
Fanya kazi yako as an MC, coordinate as much, not even as much, fully 100% as you can.
Nani bride hizi niambia nimletee maji ya kunywa. Nikianguka chini hizo glass nivunje kila kitu.
Why are you so weird?
That is not bad. Just give you an example. What if zinakuwa kwa event? What if?
Yeah, what if ziko?
Yeah.
But you don't dwell on the negative side.
Yeah, but if it's something that I can do quickly, I will do it. But then I will always stick to my role.
Yeah, but I believe bottom line, sticking to your role really, really helps as a creative. Because you can't be everywhere. You can't do everything, right?
Exactly.
Now, advice to an MC out there. You've talked about it. And now the advice to the bride and the groom on how they can choose the best MC that they feel like, okay, huyu ndo nataka work na yeye.
Number one, if you want to choose an MC that will suit well with your wedding or your event or your nyombo or a show, however you call it.
Yes.
Number one, your area where you're coming from. How do they relate well? Of course, I've done weddings mpaka Mombasa ama Machakos ama wapi, name it.
Yeah.
Yes. Your audience. How do you get someone who is a Gen Z to handle the elders? I'm not saying they cannot, they can, but then you get whatever I'm saying.
I get it.
Yes, you get someone that can relate well with your audience.
With the elders, yeah.
Yes. Someone who cannot just speak the languages that you cannot use on such events. Yes. And I realized I was doing one of the Sundays I was doing an ending year party for a very big corporate, very big corporate. So how do you call it? It's a brief. We call it brief. So they have to brief you on how to go about the program. And the guy was like, "Tal, please do not make any joke. Don't joke. Do not make any joke. Run the program."
Wow.
Yes, I know you're shocked. These are some of the things that we see. Do not make any joke. Just run the program.
Back to back.
Yes. And I'm like, why? And I'm supposed to entertain people. I'm like, you might make a joke and you don't know how it will land or sit well with someone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you know that people are so sensitive.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you just run the program and do not make any joke. Yeah. So until today, I'm always doing the end. It's a very big corporate. I can't just mention here, but yeah, until today, I'm always doing the India party.
So inappropriate language use. Yes, what are the advices?
The way you dress up,
Image.
please. Image. Look good, please. Hata wakikulipa pesa kidogo, just look good. Trust me, will save you a lot. Just look good.
Yes.
Be sharp. Nyoa tu vizuri, jipake mafuta vizuri, kaa tu vizuri, hata ukilipwa kidogo. But just look good. Any day, anytime. Show up looking sharp. That I will tell you for free. That has helped me a lot.
Any advice still on the bride on choosing an MC for their wedding? Or other considerations that they can use?
Budget?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Budget also matters.
Okay.
Yeah. Wezi niambia you want to pick an MC who will charge you 100,000 and you don't have that 100,000.
Okay.
You get the point?
Yes.
You don't have 100,000. If you have, it's okay. But if you don't have, do not strain. Don't strain. Yeah, because it will be stressing you up. See, the MC is there doing his or her work, and you don't know how you're gonna pay him or her. It's gonna disturb you during the event. Yes. So just work with whatever you have, but then just pick someone that fits your budget and understand your crowd.
Amazing. So,
Yes.
thank you so much for your insights in matters weddings. Hopefully, we'll get to talk about this years to come. Nugget. And wish you well in your endeavors, in everything you do, right? Say something to my people. Ambia watu wangu kitu.
Thank you so much.
Watu wangu wa wedding.
Thank you so much, Terry, for having me.
Yes.
Feel free to invite me again and again.
Yes.
We keep on learning day in, day out. So I'm always available, just phone call away. If you guys feel like you need me in your set, just give me a call.
Amazing.
Otherwise, guys, feel free to follow me on my social media handles at mctol254. I have got some nice content on TikTok. You go watch them. On Instagram, mctol254. On Facebook, I'm also there, mctol254. On X, I know most of you guys don't like X, but X is also another amazing app. Check out on me. Peace out. Thank you so much.
Well, you've heard it from the mic maestro himself, MC Tol. He has talked about branding, packaging yourself as a wedding MC, communicating properly, with other service providers, and making sure the wedding that you are in is memorable. Remember to hit that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Major Sun Media Production. Thank you.